How's it going today, my friends? I am here in the 2024 BMW X5 xDrive 50e. And what we're going to concentrate on today is the 50e part of it. That means that this car is a plug-in hybrid. And, you know, I'll talk about the specs of what this car can do. I mean, 483 horsepower, 516 pound-feet of torque from a 3-liter turbocharged straight-six motor. You know, the one we all know and we all love that BMW makes. But this time it has made it up to an electric motor and a 25.7 kilowatt-hour battery, thus the plug-in hybrid nature of it all. And what I'm going to talk about today is just why plug-in hybrids are so great and why it's worth the price premium for this car. $89,695 is not cheap, especially when a base BMW X5 with rear-wheel drive starts at $65,700. For $4,500, which is about what it costs to upgrade to the 50e model, you get a lot. And you get even more when you upgrade all the way to almost 90 grand for a car. But that's enough of me talking. How about we get it on the scenic roads of Manhattan and talk a little bit more about, not the car, because the car's great. You'll like the car. The car's good. We're going to talk about why plug-in hybrids are just the frickin' best. Okay. So, why do I like plug-in hybrids so much? Well, you know, a big criticism that a lot of people have is that plug-in hybrids are inherently compromised because they're, you know, 1 foot in the EV world and 1 foot in the ICE world. Because of that, it's a compromised package. It's not going to be as good as an EV or as good as an internal combustion car. I disagree with that, and I don't think the compromise is that big a deal. It's almost a positive. I mean, we live in a world right now where we're not totally in on EVs in general. The infrastructure is not quite there yet. But, you know, I still want to, you know, go electric. I like what an electric car provides. I like the quietness. I like all that. So by having a plug-in hybrid, you get kind of the best of both worlds. I mean, this car has a normal gas tank, regular sized gas tank that'll, you know, do your long highway journeys and what have you. But for traveling around town or, you know, your daily commute, you've got, if you plug it in every night, about 44 miles of electric range from your 26 kilowatt hour battery. And that's more than enough for what most people do day to day. What you can really do with this is every day, you know, your commute, you're traveling on almost all electric, maybe a little bit of gas, but almost all electric. And then when you have your longer trip, you have that gas motor ready to go to know that with confidence that you can get where you need to go. There's also, you know, the performance aspect of it all. I mean, these electric motors are powerful. You know, they can fill in torque gaps where, you know, internal combustion cars can't. So you get a lot of straight line performance. I mean, this car weighs a lot. Weight's right there. Weighs a lot. You know, it's a mid-sized crossover. Yet you can still get from 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds, and it's not an M car. You know, it's not an X5M, it's not an M60i, whatever that is. Those cars are over 100 grand, so 90 grand, it's almost a bargain if you ask me. And because the German wizards are at play here, when you're driving aggressively, it actually charges the battery. And these people aren't going, or they are. Come on, go. It actually charges the battery as you drive along. And then put the wiper on. A little doofus, a little silly boy Andy. I mean, it's got the same 8-speed automatic, 8-speed ZF automatic that's in every BMW and pretty much any front engine rear wheel drive car that exists today has the ZF 8-speed in it. The electric motor fills in the torque gaps rather well. So you get a lot of oomph, and it's, you know, it's just comfortable. I mean, like I said, this car is far from base. This is about as fully loaded as you can get in non-X5M or an M60i, something like that, with a V8. And you get, I mean, everything. It's got these great big screens in front of you, the crystal knobs and switches and everything. really comfortable leather seats, panoramic sunroof, really, really excellent adaptive cruise control, BMW Pilot Assist or whatever it's called. And we're just zooming down, what street are we on? And we're just zooming down Columbus Avenue. With the combination of our electric motor and our B58 engine. And you know, when I set off on this journey, I had no miles of range left because I've been enjoying myself. But in just this short time, I've been able to cultivate 2 miles of range. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna switch into electric mode. And that kills the gas motor. We are running completely on electric. It is pretty much an electric car. Now, you can't floor it in this mode or the gas motor will kick on, and you can't go above 90 miles an hour. But for everyday driving, electric's the way to be, baby. It's just so nice and so quiet. And you know, I understand performance applications for, you know, internal combustion cars, but for everyday cars like this, electric is just the way to be. Or PHEV is the way to be if you don't live in a place where there's abundant charging and you do a lot of long distance driving. Luckily, we're getting a lot more PHEVs coming on the market, and hopefully soon we start seeing more cheaper options. I mean, they're all over Europe. You can get really cheap plug-in hybrids. Hopefully we start to follow suit here while we're in that transition to full electric cars. Now that's going to be quite a task, and it's going to take some time. I mean, it'll be in our lifetimes that we go electric, but it's not going to be next week, you know? So until then, plug-in hybrids are really an excellent way to go.